there's a new audio single available on all download and streaming platforms like iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, YouTube Music, Pandora, Amazon, just to name a few. It's available today. Check it out. It's called ASMR Rosemary Water. If you like the content, please leave a positive review. Thank you. Hello everyone. This is Somni Rosae, the sleeps of the rose. As always, wherever you are, I hope that you are doing well. This video was inspired by another video that I saw from one of the content creators in the beauty community whose work I follow. Her name is Jen Loves Makeup. Everything that I mention in this video will be included in the description box. She made a video called Assumptions About Me. She mentioned that she did not originate the video. It's a concept that has been going around, and she's not sure who in the YouTube community came up with it first. If you know who it was, let me know in the comments below so that we can give credit where credit is due. When I saw her video, I thought it was very interesting, and it made me think that it would be really cool to do an ASMR version. Also, I became curious to know what you assume about me. I asked you on Instagram, on the YouTube community tab, and stories. To all of you who shared your assumptions, I thank you for participating. Also, as a heads up, when I asked you for your feedback, I forgot to ask in advance if it was okay to mention your profile name. But I know that some people don't mind and others do. So to meet you halfway for those who would like their names mentioned, and to keep the privacy of those who prefer to remain anonymous, I will only mention part of the profile name. I won't say the whole name as a just in case. I truly hope that you don't mind. But the next time I do something like this, I will try to remember to ask just to be 100% sure. Alright, so let's begin. Shar says, I assume that you come from a large family. Well, no, I do not. That is the short answer. The long answer is that a lot of us, or maybe all of us, come from large families. It's just that some of us are able to stay in touch with all the relatives. As a result, you end up with a large family. But when you move like me, you tend to lose touch with many relatives, and so the contact that you have with your relatives begin to dwindle. I think it's easier when you live in the same city or in the same country that you're able to maintain that large family concept. So the family that I keep in touch with is very small in comparison to what I see with other friends. So that's the answer. I assume that you don't ever get mad. Not true at all. I am trying my best to keep myself from laughing because I have a confession to make. I can be very moody. We're not perfect. I also think this is my assumption. When you are an ASM artist, because all the videos that we create in the community are quiet videos, we have to be in a very relaxed, calming state. And so I think we give this impression that we have unlimited patience, that nothing bothers us, and that we don't experience negative emotions. I do have my moments. I do get mad. Not as often. I don't want to give that impression, but I am moody, very moody. I can be very happy one minute, and the next I'm very calm, and then the next I'm grumpy. I feel like I am exposing too much of myself here. But we're human beings, right? So, okay, next one. Oh, and that one was from Woo. This one is from Jaina. Jaina says, you work really hard and thus don't have lots of free time for recording ASMR videos. Yes, that is very true. It is correct. I consider myself to be a hard worker, and I'm not saying that just for the sake of saying it. I'm the kind of person that at one point I had 3 jobs at the same time. Well, let me elaborate. I used to have 3 jobs, and so I went a very long time without days off. So yes, I am a very hard worker. And this is the reason why I'm always tired. Also, because I am an introvert, and the work that I do, I deal with people that tires me out even faster. So I need a lot of recovery time. So yes, that assumption is correct. This one is from Nat and 18. You are a great cook. I wouldn't say great, but I think just enough to cook something edible enough. I think I'm a decent cook. I am repeating that word on purpose because C's and K's, that sound is a trigger. So something like cooking, cookies, bakery. See, all that kind of sound. Culinary. Cups. So, no, I'm not a great cook. I say I am decent. The reason I say that I'm not a great cook, it's because the women in my family are masters in the kitchen. They can prepare anything from scratch, and they produce miracles because they'll take small amounts of ingredients, and from it they can feed 6 people. How do they expand it? I try to make, for example, back in the day, I would make scrambled eggs, and I would need maybe 4 to make something fluffy, whereas they just needed 1, and that fed like 3 or 4 people. Also, when I cook, I need to have a very set list and amount of ingredients. I'm very meticulous when it comes to that. I am not the kind of person that can improvise in the kitchen. Also, I prefer slow cooking. If you need someone to whip up something fast in the kitchen, I'm not your girl. But if it's something where you can give me like 2 to 3 days to prepare, then I will try it. You see, I used to work in a vegan, organic restaurant. It was the best. And I saw how they prepared the meals. The grains and the beans would be soaked overnight. Everything that they made was very slow. It was home cooking to the max, and I loved it. I also took some cooking lessons from the chef, and she really helped me improve my skills. I do enjoy to cook, but I don't like to be rushed. I like to take my time. See, it's too complicated for me to produce a really good meal, so no, I am not a great cook. The next one is from Han, HAN. You're really nice. I'm going to have to confirm that with what my friends say. So, a lot of them say that I am a nice person. Also, I've worked a lot in customer service, so I've had to be pleasant and polite. So it's been part of my upbringing and training. So I will not deny or confirm. I'm just basing this on my work review and my friend's opinion. And the consensus is that yes, I'm a nice person. The next one is from Sel, SEL. I assume that you're Latina, so naturally you're a good salsa dancer, right? Your assumption about being Latina, yes, I am Latina. I am from El Salvador, that's where I was born. And I live in Canada. So I guess that would make me Latin Canadian. I'm so used to saying Latin American, so it sounds a little bit different. Latin Canadian. Salsa dancer. This is one of the assumptions that I do get a lot. The truth is, I can dance enough to go from point A to point B and then exit the dance floor safely. I'm just kidding. I like dancing. A salsa, you know, I'm gonna keep this very simple. I just like to dance. Am I a good dancer? It doesn't really matter because I just like to dance. Salsa is a little bit more complicated because I prefer old school salsa, like really old. But my favorite Latin dance, my all-time favorite, and I am so passionate about these two types of dance, and that is merengue and samba. I simply adore those two types of music. Third one is punta. That's Punta. The reason I love them so much is because, well, samba, I am slightly familiar with it, listen to merengue in punta. What I like about them, aside from the rhythm, the music, the lyrics, because each Latin dance has a feeling, it also has a culture behind it. With merengue, punta, and samba, you can be free and you can dance by yourself. Salsa, and I could be wrong, is too much drama because it's all about, oh, so and so broke my heart. Oh, I'm so in love. I can't live with this heartache. And it's all about dancing and partner. And that's too much pressure for me because I am terrible at dancing with a partner. I keep stepping on people's toes. It's really bad. Yeah, I've had some interesting experiences with that, and they're not all good. So I prefer to dance by myself with a group of friends. Yeah, as a group, that's so much better. Yeah, I think I took too long to confirm that assumption. So now you know how I feel about Latin music. It's in my blood. I love Latin music, but my favorites are merengue, punta, and samba. So am I a good dancer? Doesn't matter. I'm all about just moving to a piece of music that makes me want to dance. Actually, it goes with any kind of music. If I can dance to it, I like it. Let's see. The next one is from NAR. I assume that you work as a nurse since you seem so lovely. Thank you. That's a really sweet comment. But no, I don't work as a nurse. I would like to take this moment to send a special shout out to all the nurses watching. Your work is invaluable. Nurses have helped me get through really difficult moments at the hospitals, not only as a patient, but as a visitor, visiting someone who is going through a difficult procedure. Your strength, your knowledge, your compassion is priceless. You really help so many of us get through such a difficult time. So I thank you so much for your work. Thank you to all the nurses watching. Thank you. The next one is from MON. I assume you're very private when it comes to your personal life. Yes, very much so. Very private. That's it. So those were the ones that I received on Instagram. Now I am going to go to the YouTube comments. There might be some repeats, perhaps. And there is. Okay. This one is from... Now, this is a little bit different because you can go to the community tab and read these yourselves. So I'm just going to read the first names. This one is from Isabella, I assume that you work in the medical field or maybe food service because you said you wash your hands frequently at work. Yes. So the medical field, no. The food service, yes. Also, aside from food service, I used to work in a store. I used to be a cashier. And so, because I touched money all day, I would thoroughly wash my hands. It's hard to believe how quickly how dirty they get from touching money all day. So from then on, I learned to wash my hands thoroughly. But then it got even more so when I started to work in the food service. Luckily, in one of them, I did have the options to wear gloves. So, aside from following the guidelines of washing your hands, it's also a very good habit to have because it prevents the spread of germs, so you don't get sick as often. Also, it's a way of keeping the food clean because you are serving this to customers. So, hygiene is paramount. I cannot stress that enough. So, yes, I did work in the food service. Yes. Next one is from Miracle. I assume you are very quiet, precise, and elegant on a daily basis. Why, Miracle, thank you so much. That is definitely an assumption, the elegant part. The rest of it is, I think it would be true. I am definitely a quiet person. That's my introversion. And by quiet, I don't mean shy. It's just that I need to save my energy when I'm around other people. So most of the time, when I'm surrounded by people, be it strangers or people that I know, and they're talking, I tend to just listen and observe because it's my way of preserving energy. However, I am a sociable person, just not in the conventional manner. Precise, yes, I am, especially with my work. Actually, no, in general, I am very precise as much as possible. Elegant, I mean, I think we all try to be. It's not a natural thing. So, no, I would say elegant, no. I think aspiring to be like that, yeah, but no. Thank you for the comment. The next one is from Sahar. I assume you read a lot. Yes, I do very much. Very much. Not as much as I used to when I was in high school. But in comparison to, I don't know, the average person, I'd say I am a reader. Definitely. Always has been and always will be. The next one is from F. Simply F. I assume that you really like the classics of literature, music, etc. Yes, that assumption is correct. Very much so. I think I would say that I am more familiar with classical music than I am with classical literature, because with the classics, with literature, a lot of those are very thick books, or the language is a little more difficult for me to understand because it was written in a different time period. For example, Shakespeare, his work is absolutely beautiful, but it's the kind of work that I prefer to read as a group in a class setting, like an English class, because I've tried to read other plays by Shakespeare and I can't really follow. Whereas in a class setting with a professor, we share ideas and the professor also explains what the work means, that sort of thing. Using Shakespeare as an example, let's say I want to know what Midsummer Dream is about, then I would probably go and read the synopsis or a YouTube video review, because it's in modern terms and I can understand it. Speaking of which, I recommend, if you don't know it already, but I'm sure you do, and that is Thug Notes. I love those videos. You have to check them out. And he's done book reviews on Jane Austen and Shakespeare and many more classic works. Whereas classical music, I love it. As a matter of fact, this is something that I'm going to talk in a little more detail in another video. Classical music makes me feel a lot of frisson, and it has made me feel synesthesia, or maybe not feel, experience, just a touch of it. That's something I want to discuss in another video in the future. If you are interested, click like and let me know in the comments below. The next one is from RCR. I assume that you speak with a low, sweet ASMR voice all the time in real life, 'cause on your second channel, you speak low and still give me tingles and help me fall asleep. Not intentionally. I do have a soft voice, to the point that in real life I've had people ask me to speak up. It's because it hurts my vocal cords. I don't naturally have a loud voice, the one that travels. For instance, I've been embarrassed in some occasions because I'll run into someone in the streets, or it's someone whose attention I need to get because maybe they forgot something, and so I yell their name to get their attention, and nobody, not even the people that are standing nearby, hear me, or they're ignoring me. I don't know, but they can't hear me. One time I was walking with a friend who naturally has a loud voice, and so I called this person across the street, and of course she's trying to help out, and she's like, I got this, and she yelled a name everyone on that street turn around. It's just the way that her voice is. It travels and it catches people's attention. Whereas mine, I can't do that. It hurts. Having said that, when I'm in a really good mood or I have received very happy news and I'm happy and excited, elated, I guess, my voice does get louder for me. But it's not too often. Let's see. The next one is from Frida. You are secretly goth. Okay, seriously? This is so funny. It's really funny you say that because I don't know how to say this, but yeah. Yes, the answer is yes. I did have a goth period in my life. And when I say goth, I mean like I dressed a little bit that way. But it's not a look that I can pull off because goth fashion, in my humble opinion, is very high maintenance. If you want to get it right, I mean, with the makeup, the nail polish, the hair, the clothing is very high maintenance, and to me, it's also not practical, especially if you're running, trying to get the bus or catch the subway. It's not practical at all. It's beautiful, and I stare at people that wear that fashion because it's very attractive to me. I love the makeup, the everything about it. I think it's just it's really attractive to me. I find it very appealing. So inside, I am goth. The other thing that it's funny that I've gone to, I'm saying too much here. I've gone to 9 Inch Nail concerts. I think I've been to 4 of them, and that's because I have friends who really are big fans. With me, I like some of Trent Reznor's music, but these guys, they're hardcore fans, and so that's why I can't compare myself. But I remember that so many people would look at me and see me as someone who is out of place. This person doesn't belong here, because so many people would be dressed goth, and I would be one of the few who wasn't. But nevertheless, I enjoy his music. I also like other industrial music. It's not the kind of music that I can dance to for some reason. A friend of mine who's a really phenomenal dancer, she said to me, with other music, you feel the beat, and that's what your body is following. But with industrial music, it's not the music that moves your body, it's the lyrics. So she said to me, listen to the words, because I will give you the feel. And it did help, it did work. So yeah, I am secretly goth inside, on the inside. Even the way of seeing things, I am the kind of person who, yeah, I am goth. There you go, I'll stop rambling. I am. Somni Rosae has an inner goth. That is a funny, I am so shocked at that assumption. You got it right. My question to you, Frida, is how did you know? How did you know? Okay. The next one is from Mel. I assume you're Latin American. Yes, ma'am. I am Latin American. I hope you didn't mind me saying yes, ma'am. I like being called ma'am. It's very respectful. So, yes, I am Latin American. The next one is from Alex. I assume you are very good with plants and try to always have flowers in your house and in your hair. That's in reference to my second channel, Flowers in Your Hair. As a matter of fact, I want to explain that Flowers in Your Hair, my second channel, is mostly for, it's like a supplementary channel. I've decided that it's not a platform where I am going to be uploading on a regular basis. Is where I get to answer in a normal voice your beauty questions, the skincare and stuff that I receive in private messages, because sometimes I don't think I can answer them in an ASMR video. I don't know. I could be wrong. Is your assumption correct? Yes. The reason I hesitate to say yes with confidence is because the plants that I've been trying to keep alive, I don't know, I think it's the environment that isn't helping, but I love plants and flowers. I've always had some kind of a garden or plants in the house. Especially in the summer, I tend to have flowers in the house. So yes, I love vegetation and flowers very much. Let's see. Next one is from 55. I assume that you know a lot about art and maybe studied art history. Yes. Wow, I think I'm not as private as I thought I was. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah. The next one is from Queen. I assume you are approachable and that you are easy to be around and get along with, kind and caring. It depends who you ask. The approachable part, it really depends. Not because, how do I explain this? You see, I've come to notice that people's attitude, their mannerisms, their energy is different when they live in big cities as opposed to a town. So here in the city, I don't know if I would be approachable because I am constantly on the go. I walk fast. People around and maybe even I were stressed because of the fast pace. I don't know. I think I would have to ask my friends. Easy to be around with? I don't know either because I'm not sure. I think yes to some extent, no, because as an introvert, I find that sometimes extroverts can be uncomfortable around me because I'm not talking. If I'm with other introverts, then yeah, I am easy to be around with because they understand where I'm coming from, because we are like-minded people. But it's the extroverts I notice that it's not the same results. It's like especially because I'm a very private person. It's like, oh, you can't really talk to Somni, because it's like pulling teeth. But from a customer service point of view, I am very approachable because that's the job. So yeah, I can't say yes or no. Yeah. Kind and caring? I hope so. I hope so. Yeah. See, I don't want to put myself on I don't want to give the impression that I am this like saint or anything like that, because I do have my moments and I do have my days. So yeah, I don't want to give that assumption because, mm-mm, no. So yeah, I would hope, I would hope that I am a kind and caring person, just because the idea of trying to be a better version of yourself every day, aspiring to that. Let's see. The next one is from Ellen. I imagine that you always have fresh roses in your house, and I can't imagine you ever watching TV. Actually, yes, the two are correct, because in the previous one I did say that I have fresh flowers in the house, but I didn't mention what kind. And yes, roses is one of them. I love roses very much. So yes, I keep them in the house only in the summer. Watching TV? No, actually, well, I don't have cable, so I mostly watch Netflix. So yeah, no, I'm a Netflix addict. I like TV. I like TV. So because I don't have cable, all my entertainment I get from the internet. So the laptop has replaced the TV. So yes, that is, I love watching programs and stuff. Yeah, and movies. Next one is from Margarita, or in Spanish is Margarita. Okay, I assume that you are very romantic, less superficially sex oriented than most modern people are. You used to pray to the Virgin Mary. You are Catholic. You looked at the sky a lot. You enjoy clouds. You like beauty, not for its ego oriented quality, but for its pleasant and kind emanation. You are single, but keep a very special one close to your heart. You try to not think about the nasty things most people do. You forgive them. You are secretly blessed with a big heart and an idealist. You think dedication to the most inner core of one's soul is the way to go in life. That makes a conflict with the fact that you want a safe work. You have a fine intelligence. You are somewhat like a mother to yourself. You feel bad for homeless people. You wish you could be a source of good in this world. And hey, you secretly are that. Wow, Margarita, thank you so much for the comment. However, there's some, I think there's some many things said in this paragraph. I think they are things that a lot of us would aspire to. But a lot of it, for me, is not correct. So I don't even know where to begin. Am I romantic? Well, I'm Latina, so we are very passionate people. And by passionate, it's not just about, I need to clarify that, because when people say I'm a very passionate person, they automatically think romance. But passionate is someone who feels all emotions to their extreme. So anger, sadness, love, fear, hope, every emotion is expressed. That is a very passionate person. And I don't mean to stereotype, but as Latinos, we have no qualms about expressing our emotions. The other stuff, I think it's nice, but it's not correct. For example, let's see here. There's a lot to go through. Let's see. I mean, there's some things that I'm not gonna say because they are private. You enjoy clouds. Oh, yeah. I think everybody does. A lot of people do. And having a big heart, I think that's something else that a lot of people aspire to. You forgive them. That is such a deep topic. I mean, that's something that it's very philosophical, very religious. Speaking of which, you mentioned Catholicism. Yes, I was a Catholic. I was born and raised Catholic. Then there's other stuff the stuff that wasn't correct, I'm not gonna say, because then I am very chatty today, and there's stuff that seeps into my private life. It's also because there are other people that I don't want to mention because they're not into social media, that kind of thing, so they don't want to be mentioned, stuff like that. I just want to mention again that a lot of the things mentioned in this paragraph are beautiful things that people, I think many of us are aspiring to. I like reading the paragraph. I think it was nice to read it. Arcadia, this is the next one. I assume that you smell like roses all the time. I wish. No, I don't. I smell more like the subway because it's like the whole commute and traveling, going back and forth. So no, I smell more like the city. Let's see. The next one is from Kimber. I assume that you are always very calm and rarely get angry. Calm, yes. Quiet, yes. But I do get angry. Maybe not angry, moody. I am grumpy, not angry. I do get grumpy. So that assumption was 50-50. 50 correct, 50 no. But so far you guys have been really good at the assumptions. I mean, I think I am presenting myself as a closed book, but in reality, I'm an open book. That's what I'm getting. That's my assumption. The next one is from Paola. For some reason, I imagine you are an only child. No, I'm not. I have many siblings. Very, yeah, many. The next one is from Wit. I assume that when you get mad, you snap necks real quick. Not necks, but yes. I explode. Very much. Very. Not trying to. I'm trying to assuage the situation. Because, let me see if I can elaborate on this. Because I need to be careful how I present myself. I've seen calm people lose their patience, and when they do, wow, you need to hide, like stay away. Whereas people who are constantly angry all the time, it's like you kind of get used to it and it's like, whatever, that's just how they are. Not sure if that's a good thing or not, but I hope you know what I mean. A lot of people don't see me lose my patience because as an introvert, I seek refuge in the privacy of my own home, and that's where I process my emotions. And I am so blessed to have family and friends that I trust, that I feel safe with, and I can talk to them and process whatever it is that has caused me upset. But no, that is true. That is true. I just like how you write you snap necks real quick. I know you don't mean literally. I know it's just an expression, but it just made me laugh. Because yeah, I do. Luckily it's, I don't get angry that often because it's a really unpleasant feeling. Let's see. The next one is from Ashna. And she says, I assume you're a cat person. Yes, that is so true. I just want to add that I am an animal person. I adore animals. I've had dogs, reptiles, birds, fish, cats, of course. I really, really love animals. I feel that helping animals is my calling. Like I felt that for ever since I was a child. I really love animals. And many of you ask me what I am, and I think the short answer is pescatarian, because I do eat fish from time to time. It's been a little hard for me to give up seafood because I grew up in coastal areas, so seafood was part of the diet. So whenever I go home, it's really hard to find vegetarian options. Like I come from a very Caribbean tropical, I'm not from the Caribbean, I'm from El Salvador, and we're very close to the Caribbean. Nevertheless, it's a tropical area, it's coastal. I also lived in California, so seafood is there in abundance, so it was part of the diet. Do I eat meat? Absolutely not. Yeah, so I prefer to say pescatarian. I don't eat seafood every day. There's months where I'm more vegetarian, and then there's months where I'm vegan. So it's like it's a journey. But yeah, no, chicken, beef, no. I won't eat that. The next one is from Paulina. I assume you have a child and must be a great mother to him. Human child, no. But I have 2 cats, then they are my children. But no, like human wise, no, I don't have children. Let's see. The next one is from Maddie. I assume that you have a big, beautiful vanity where you sit and do your skincare and makeup, and that you have candles burning all the time, and you always are dressed super cute. Actually, that's more like in respect to the vanity, I don't have one, but I do have like a little area where I apply my makeup, my skincare products. It's where I have me time. The candles, I wish, but it sets off my fire alarm. That's actually a good thing, because it means that it works. The plus I have my cats, And one of them especially is very curious and hyper. And so it's not safe to have anything burning, because I know he'll do something with it. And dressed super cute. I think, thank you very much. I think, like all of us, we try to be stylish and look our best. So that's something that I aspire to. Thank you for assuming that. Fake it until you make it, right? So, also, I just want to say, if you like my makeup in this video, let me know. And if you are interested in a video, and I can do one in ASMR style, so let me know in the comments below. This one is from FAT. Let's see. I assume you only wear makeup for your videos. Yes, that is correct. However, sometimes I do wear makeup for work, because sometimes there is special events and that sort of thing, and so I need to look sharp. But there's another reason why I don't wear a lot of makeup every day. That's because ideally I would only like to take 15 minutes tops to do my eyeshadow, like a full face makeup, and go to work. But it takes me longer than that because the whole brushing my face is very soothing, and so I take forever, and I like to sleep, so I'm not a morning person, so I don't want to get up too early and do this. But yes, for now, at the moment, I wear makeup just for my videos, just for you. Did that sound cheesy? I hope not. I'm just really chatty today. I'm in a really extra good mood today. I hope you don't mind. The next one is from LAS. I assume that you don't like dogs. Not true. Not true. I've had dogs. Medium size and small dogs. I think the reason why I don't talk too much about dogs, aside from the fact that I don't have one, is because I find dogs to be high maintenance. They need someone, in my opinion, who is an alpha dog, because dogs, they need a lot of structure. They also need a schedule to be respected. You have to take them out for walks at a certain time, and you need to respect that schedule. And for me, I'm the kind of person that if I have an animal companion, I just let them do whatever they want. But with dogs, it's like that doesn't fly. They need structure, and I can't provide that to them. Also, with big dogs, I can't have one because I don't have a backyard or somewhere where they can roam around and stretch their legs. Because ideally, if I had a big dog, I would love to take it for runs at the park. Unfortunately, that's not accessible to me. That's not my lifestyle. Like, that's not my neighborhood even. So with dogs, in my opinion, they require a lot more care. But no, I've nothing against dogs. No. The next one is from KAT. I assume that you are the sweetest person ever. Thank you. I hope so. I'm striving to be a good person. I can't confirm if that's true or not. I'll let my family and friends confirm that someday. The next one is from Star. I assume that you have a big collection of really soft blankets and pillows, and that you build forts out of them while watching ASMR. I think this would be beautiful for an ASMR video. Let's see if I can do something like that. But no, I don't have Actually, no, you're right. I do have a collection of not pillows, but soft blankets. Oh my god, you guys are reading me too well. That's gonna be one of the next videos. I'm gonna show you the soft blankets I have. I thought I was being private, but the next one is let's see here. I think you might be an ASMR artist, so whatever is true ASMR. I assume that you have a very big family that you are close to. I don't have a big family, but the family that I keep in touch with, I am very close to. Very, very, very close to. So, yeah, that assumption is 50% correct. There we go. The next one is from Daniela. I assume. Oh, sorry, that was in Spanish. Let's move on. Oh, actually, Daniela wrote one in Spanish and in English. Okay, so the English one says, I assume you don't like coffee. That is correct. I don't like coffee. No, I love tea. Tea is my favorite hot beverage. I don't like coffee because it's bitter and I end up adding more sugar spoons. Like I don't know. It gets to the point where you have to ask me, would you like coffee with your sugar? Have you heard of that before? So yeah, no, I like the smell of it. I like going to coffee shops and just smelling that aroma. It's very pleasing. I think actually I drink 1 cup of coffee, 1 a year, and that's because sometimes it's like I don't know why I do it. I think it's because the winters sometimes it can be really cold, and so I'm looking for something hot to drink, and I don't feel like drinking tea or hot chocolate. I just want something different, and so I'll have coffee, but like this much. It's just I just want a taste of it, and that's it. So once a year I'll drink like 3 tablespoons of coffee. Yeah, but other than that I don't like it. Daniela, oh my god, you people know me so well already. Okay, the next one is from Jenny. I assume that you're the kindest person on earth who doesn't say a bad word about anybody. Oh god, no. Oh my goodness, this is so, you guys are really lovely. Like, you guys really say sweet things about me, and I feel so much pressure because, like I keep saying, I strive to be the best version of myself that I can be, just like anybody else. So we're all on our journey. So yeah, no, thank you. That's really sweet. I can't deny or confirm. I'll let, again, my family and my friends confirm that or deny that if they ever want to show up in a video with me. Well, I mean, I've had some friends in my videos, so, but I've never asked them that, so maybe next time. We'll see. The next one is from let's see here, Mommy. I assume, oh my god, this is so sweet, that you're a sweetheart and care about helping people. Again, I hope so. And the next one is from, actually, this is the last one, and it's from Breathless. Actually, I really like that name, so I'm just gonna read the whole thing. Breathless Beauty XO. I like the sound of that. Breathless Beauty. I assume that you have a really good skincare routine and don't break out. A lot of you have been asking me this question, what my skincare routine is, and I've answered them in my beauty and spa role plays. There's a playlist. Let's see, I think it's called Beauty. I'll leave the description box, or you can click right here in the top corner of the video. In those role plays, I show the products that I use, and in the role play, I'm incorporating the actions that I apply to myself, but instead I'm applying it to you. So I answer some of the stuff that I do there. I do plan to make a video down the road about the skincare question, because I think it is the number one question that I get on a regular basis. I've just been trying to figure out how to answer them. Do I break out? Sometimes. Again, that is something that I would answer in the video. I'm hoping that the idea that I have, I hope that you like it. So stay tuned for that. So we have come to the end. I hope I didn't miss any questions because I was going through the comments. Thank you so much. I hope that you have enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed making it. Thank you so much. If you like this content, if you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe, and comment, because the comments really help this video. If you have nothing to say but would like to make a comment, I love emojis. Share with me your favorite emoji or any emoji, and that will do. Thank you so much. As always, I wish you the best. Take good care, and I hope to see you very soon.